Hey beautiful people, it's Rickita and I'm back with another video. So in this video, I wanted to warn you guys because I had a client I was talking to today and he was telling me that he's about to be done paying off his Navy federal loan, and he's trying to apply for an account in like the next 30 days. And I was telling him, if you're about to be applying for an account in the next 30 days, you really do not want them accounts being paid off like the Navy federal or even this comment that I got here. And I was just like, oh no, I just want to warn people about this. So somebody was saying, can they go and do another round of monthly payments on their loan, or is it going to close automatically once they got their payoff? And I'll let them know, once you pay off like your loans, like your car, any of those personal loans, then they're going to automatically close that account. If you want to have that keep reporting, or you will have to go ahead and apply for another loan. And when you guys have things like this going on where account is going to be paid off, you probably decided like, oh my gosh, I'm going to have a paid off loan that should make my credit score go up. It's actually going to be the opposite. Your credit score is going to go down because now you have a new closed account. So that's something that I want to warn you guys about. That's one of the biggest things, because when you guys pay off those credit cards, or not the credit cards, when you guys pay off those loans, all those installment accounts, basically, they're going to stop reporting and they're going to close that account, and closed account's going to drop your credit score. So please make sure that if you know your account is going to close, I would try to apply for any loans before they close, because once they close, your credit score is going to go down and you got to wait for your credit score to go back up. So that's one of the warnings. Now, another thing is too, a lot of people are applying for credit cards. And, I try to warn you all, like when you're on my website, Rickita.com, I try to warn you guys about credit cards that can pre-qualify you without a hard inquiry and ones that can't. So say if you was to look at some of these credit cards, the best credit cards for rewards, right? Some of these credit cards can pre-qualify you without a hard inquiry, and some can't. So like the Discover credit card, this one can pre-qualify you. You can see I got pre-qualification, like pre-qualify in the title. So that one can pre-qualify you. So pre-qualify you without a hard inquiry. But it's cards out there like Chase that can't pre-qualify you. Some people just get into credit. They think that every credit card can pre-qualify you without a hard inquiry, because the ones that they came about can pre-qualify you without a hard inquiry. If you apply for like this Chase credit card right here, they're going to give you a hard inquiry. It's no pre-qualification that's going to happen. And then also, like the Amazon, this one can pre-qualify you without a hard inquiry. So that's something to think about. Capital One can pre-qualify you without a hard inquiry. But when you get to Citi is not going to be able to pre-qualify you without a hard inquiry. So keep that in mind, because a lot of people think that, they're going to be able to try to get these credit cards and they're not going to get that hard inquiry. And sometimes I tell people, hey, at one time you may want to get a few credit cards. If you're applying for these credit cards and you thinking you're going to get pre-qualified without hard inquiry, and they actually give you a hard inquiry, it's going to drop your credit score some. And when you finally get to the credit card you want, your credit score may be down 10, 15 points based off the inquiries that you already previously got. So please keep that in mind. And another thing too, when you're getting certain credit cards like the Chase credit card, keep in mind that certain cards like this, they don't want you to have too many accounts open within, a certain amount of time. So, some of these accounts that you want to get, they may look and see that you had accounts open recently, or too many accounts open within the last, like the Chase, the 524 rule. You may have had too many accounts open within the last 24 months, and they may automatically deny you just because of that. Okay, so you may want to start applying for these different loans, these different credit cards in a certain order. Okay, so say if you know you want to get you a Chase credit card, you may target your Chase credit card first. Get that, make sure it's good before you target other credit cards, because once they find out that you had other credit cards open, or those credit cards added to your credit reports, you can't go back and say, hey, let me get a credit card with them, because then now they're going to want to make sure that you haven't had any credit cards open within the last 24 months. Now, I have heard it has been different for like if you was to get some of their the store cards or things like that, but I just wanted to warn you all about these different things. And before you apply for credit cards, please make sure sure that you had a balance loan on these credit cards, the credit cards that you already have. Nobody want to give you a credit card if you have maxed out credit cards. Your Amazon credit card is maxed out. Nobody wants to give you another credit card. They're probably going to automatically deny you just based off of your utilization. So that's why I tell people, please make sure that you pay down your credit cards before you apply for any additional credit cards. And another thing, when you guys say, if you guys are just in a building stage and you're not used to like all of these different credit cards, maybe you only have secure credit cards, please target credit cards that offer you rewards or like 0% APR. Like this one right here can offer you 0% APR for 15 months for your purchases and balance transfers. Please target credit cards that can offer you something. Plus they got 5% cash back in rotating categories. So please try to target rewards that's going to actually help you, money you're going to, with stuff you're going to actually spend money on. So please try to target things like that, and try to target cards that's going to have some type of like sign up bonus if you can help it. Amazon usually give you a sign up bonus when you first sign up for it. Capital One may offer it, but Capital One have so many different credit cards. This one in particular, at the time when I made this original video, they were offering a $200 bonus. So definitely check that one out. Also, the Citi Double Cash card, they offer a $200 bonus. Try to get you a card that's going to offer you some type of bonus, and then make sure you can meet that bonus. Somebody say you got to spend $6,000 within a certain amount of time, within the first 6 months of having a card. You got to spend $1,000, $3,000. Make sure you all can hit that bonus. Don't just get excited about, I'm going to get a $200 cash back bonus, and then you guys can't even hit that bonus on how much you have to actually spend on that credit card. So please keep that in mind. And if you guys are ever interested in some of these credit cards, look at what other people are getting approved for. I always tell you guys, go to my website, Rickita.com, and search at the top and, look and see if other people was approved for a card. So we already just talked about the Discover card. Let's actually go ahead and check out the full Discover review so that you guys can see, other people that got approved for this credit card. So that is a different credit card. This is the cashback card. So let's go ahead and click on it. Now, when you come here, it's going to be a full review on the credit card you can apply for. It's a free downloadable guide to have all this information on, plus similar credit cards you can check out. And you can see other people that actually got approved for it. So somebody said they got approved for $1,000. Somebody said they got approved for $2,000. So that is, that's going to be able to help you out a lot. And then again, you'll be able to see that 0% APR. And then try to see, depending on your pockets and, the benefits they're going to offer you, try to get cards that don't have an annual fee. Seriously, because a lot of people just want a credit card just to have it. Like, how is this credit card going to benefit you? That's something you should always ask yourself. So this one right here don't have no annual fee. So I really like that one. And then know which credit bureau these companies are going to pull from too, because your best credit score may be Experian, but you go with Discover, TransUnion. If you go with Discover, they're going to pull your TransUnion credit report. So look at these different things and make sure you avoid these different mistakes, when you guys are applying for these different accounts. But I hope that this was helpful to you guys. If you guys have any questions, definitely let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next video.